Right, it's Sunday 22nd September and I'm back on Dartmoor. Currently at Meldon Reservoir, where I'm starting off from. So I thought I'd do a quick overnighter, and this time I'm using a different rucksack. One you can see there is my Berghaus Cyclops Rock. It's like a 70 litre rucksack. I haven't used it in a couple of years, so I thought I'd give it a try. Overall weight of everything you can see is 27 pushing 28 pound. You take out the consumables such as your water and your food, and I'm down to about 22 pound, which is usually more than 10 pound lighter than I normally carry with that rucksack. So I'm going to head off up round the corner there, and I'll catch you later. Come around the side of Meldon. You can see how good the weather is today. No wind at all, and that lake is actually like a sheet of glass. Pity about the flies though. Right, I've come around the back of Meldon and I'm now walking up the West Oakman Valley. There is a footbridge there, and you've got the other footbridge over the weir there. This is the beginning of the West Oakman Valley. And I'm heading up this way. You have Black Tor up around the corner, and the valley goes on for a couple of miles towards Lynch Tor, which is where I'm heading. See you later. Right, I've now made it to Black Tor Copse. There's the river going past, so I ain't very far off from where I want to go. And I see now they've actually got a new sign in here. Black Tor Copse. So not too bad in here. Just loads of flies as usual. Right, I've just set up my DD 3 metre square tarp. This is the third style that I've used. The difference between the other two is that I've used a second pole. The pole there at the back is actually at its shortest length, and all it's done is just open up the interior and give me a little bit more room. The ground sheet you see there is an old camouflage poncho I'm using. I'm just using it for the time being until I can find something else which is a bit better. So if anybody's got any ideas what I could use, please feel free to comment. What I'm still doing with the tarp is where my main pole is holding the roof up, I've actually held it with an elastic band. I've not had a problem with the elastic band slipping off or the post slipping since I've been using that. The other thing I've actually changed now is where I keep open the side here. Rather than using a guy line, I've actually used an old bungee cord which is knotted in each end so I can adjust the length. So obviously if I need to shut the door at night, I just unhook it and bring it in. All the guy lines on the side, or guide points should I say, on the side are all pegged out, and obviously you can see with the back here where the other pole is, it's brought it in a bit, and I've actually pegged the 3 loops down from the inside. I've just got to re-tighten that up just to get it a bit tighter, but apart from that, looking pretty good. Obviously no rain is forecast for tonight, but they said that last time when I come out and pitched in the same place here and had a thunderstorm, and obviously then the show held up to that. So I see how it goes, and I'll catch you later. Right, I just got my tea on the go. I'm currently just pouring some water to make a cup of tea. What I've got this time are 2 meals from an American MRE. I had them in some boiling water for a couple of minutes, and rather wasting all the fuel. As I heated them up, I dropped them in a Ziploc and poured the boiling water in with it. Then put it inside the insulating pouch just to keep them warm. So hopefully that should work. Right, just took them out of the bag and actually boiling hot, quite hot to touch. Also got a chicken breast fillet and I got cornbread stuffing. So I'll see how this goes. Yeah, it's 7 in the morning now. I'm just going to make myself a cup of tea and do some breakfast. Just showing you what the gas stove I'm using. It's an old Epi Gas Alpine stove. I've had it for over 20 years. It does weigh quite a bit in weight. I think the stove itself is about 12 ounces. A full can of this is 12 ounces. So I intended to get something a bit lighter. But you can see the design, it's pretty low profile. Get the gas going. It's actually quite powerful. It will boil water pretty fast. It actually has a preheater. I don't know if you can just see it just here. So obviously it is quite a good stove for cold temperatures. And obviously putting that on there now, that shouldn't take very long. Right, I've got my cup of tea all made up. What I was going to show you now was a system of just trying out. Obviously I take a sachet of drinking chocolate. That's pretty handy. I don't drink coffee. Now I prefer to drink tea. So obviously with the coffee you can get sachets 3-in-1, 2-in-1 of coffees, but nothing of tea. I've used instant tea in the past. It's okay, but I'm not very keen on it. I prefer using a tea bag. So what I decided was to make this. It's my 3-in-1 tea. Just a little mini Ziploc bag, tea bag inside. In the bottom I put in about a teaspoon of milk powder. And then I have about 2 teaspoons of sugar. So all you've got to do is boil your water up, drop your tea bag in your mug, take it out as per normal. Then just pour in the contents of the milk and the sugar, give it a good stir. Then obviously at the end, get your tea bag, you put it back in, you take your rubbish home. Obviously then you can ditch this, or if you're careful enough, dispose of your tea bag, wash the bag out, let it dry, and then you can reuse it. So it's my take on a 3-in-1 cup of tea. Well, the tarp stood up for the night. It's a little bit misty this morning. Quite a bit of a breeze, but I think the sun's trying to come through, so I'm about to pack that down now and head on. I'll catch you later. I'm making my way back from doing a tour now. I'm going to head back to Oakhampton. I've only got a couple hours to go, and as usual it's foggy. Can't see no more than 30-40 metres at the best. Well, the weather hasn't improved very much. It's still exactly the same. It's still foggy, still quite breezy. The only downside to that is when you've got to walk through long grass, you get absolutely soaked.